If you're following Depp vs. Heard, I'm sure you know Amber Heard lost the defamation case in Virginia, but she says that she wants to make a comeback, and that's what this article here is about. It's called Amber Heard Has a Plan and Strategy to Make a Comeback, source says. This is from June 13th, 2022. Of course, it's always some unnamed source in a lot of these articles. All right, I guess someone said that. Let's take a look. Fans have not seen the last of Amber Heard. On Monday, NBC News released a promo for Heard's first interview since losing against her ex-husband, Johnny Depp, in a defamation trial, and a source tells ET that this is just the beginning. Because she doesn't want to go away. She doesn't want to do a job. She doesn't want to work a career. She wants to be a celebrity who just gets easy money, puts her face out there, and that's it. She doesn't want to give up on that. She never will. Amber was waiting a bit before speaking out about the trial and sharing her truth until she felt ready and like it was a good time. I guess maybe that does sound like something she'd say, because she says those ums a lot. If you guys see her older interviews, she sits there like, and, yeah, I know, like, for literally minutes in between if you edit it and take a look at it. The source says of the actress waiting over a week before giving an interview, she was advised by her team to lay low and take time for herself for a couple of weeks, see how she felt, and take care of herself. All right, reasonable and pretty common advice, all right. And for how she's feeling now that she's had time to process the verdict, the source tells ET that Heard is feeling more optimistic now. The source adds she is confident that her side will come out eventually. She has a plan and strategy to make a comeback over the next year. And I guess ET can't wait. ET is Team Amber Heard all the way. Looks like they're real happy for her and optimistic and willing to give her a platform. I never liked ET so much, but they just kind of took a few more notches down to the bottom now. Depp first filed his $50 million defamation lawsuit against Heard in March 2019 in response to an op-ed the 36-year-old actress wrote for the Washington Post in December 2018 about being the victim of domestic violence. The article itself did not mention Depp by name, though their contentious 2016 divorce had been in the news over the previous 2 years, and let's not forget, by law, you don't have to mention someone for it to be defamation. Because if something's widely known about somebody, and you mention that thing, or you're very close to them, and you mention something where it could only possibly be them, then that's a good law, and I agree. And that should be noted every single time they say this crap that she didn't mention him by name. They go on to say that after 6 weeks of a trial, she was found guilty. They also go on to say that she's in a better headspace now. She is definitely planning to appeal the court's decision, the source said at the time. She feels very alone and like she lost a lot of friends. She is sad that people she hoped would support her didn't. Well, how do you think Johnny felt when he was accused by a bruise kit and some of her friends? And then Amber says she doesn't blame Johnny fans or the jury. And I gotta say, I really have a really strong feeling someone told her to say that. That does not sound like something she'd say. That sounds like something, not a bad thing to say. It's actually a strategic thing to say. It's a good thing to say. And it just did not come from her. I'd bet on it. I'd bet anything she did not come up with that herself. I don't blame them. I actually understand, she tells Guthrie. He's a beloved character, and people feel they know him. He's a fantastic actor. Well, guess what? Here's the kicker. Some people do know him. A lot of people know him. A lot of people have met Johnny in real life. A lot of those people went to court and testified against you. A lot of those people have video clips of them meeting him all over the world on social media and in children's hospitals. I know what she means. Of course, the average fan doesn't know Johnny, but we get information from people who do know him. This is 2022. Information travels fast. Lots of pictures, lots of stories going around, And the only person who ever accused Johnny of abuse was you know who. As for how she was portrayed on social media during the trial, Heard continues, I don't care what one thinks about me or what judgments you want to make about what happened in the privacy of my own home, which we had recordings for and video for, don't forget. In my marriage, behind closed doors, I don't presume the average person should know these things, and so I don't take it personally. But even somebody who is sure I'm deserving all this hate and vitriol, even if you think that I'm lying, you still couldn't look me in the eye and tell me that you think on social media there's been a fair representation. I don't think there's been any representation whatsoever. That's the wrong word to use. What there's been is people putting out their opinion based on facts and evidence they see out there in the news, on social media, stories from friends, stories from Australia, say, stories from Amber's past. Let's not forget she was arrested for domestic violence and for a DUI. What should we think? Well, she's got this history of being a criminal, and now she must be telling the truth because she's accusing this person we've never heard anything negative about for 35 years. That makes sense. Let's keep going. Wait, that's the end. Okay, sorry. I also hear Amber's gonna get a book deal, which honestly isn't shocking, and that's what book companies do. I'm sure there's like more hardened criminals than her who have gotten book deals and things like that, so that one doesn't surprise me. That's kind of what books are. It's a chance for anybody to write about their life or whatever. We'll see what the contents are like, but the fact she actually got the book deal is different than a movie deal. It's about her personal life. It's not about letting her play some character, dressing up like some whatever and getting money for it. So, little different there. Let me know what you think down below. Doing shout outs, special thanks, things like that. Let's do a shout out. Shout out to Alexandra Jarzos. She's been supporting here for a long time. I hope I said your last name right. I'm not great with pronunciations, but there's a shout out. Thank you. Not sure what that was. We're done here. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. And if you don't subscribe, I guess I'll be sad, but I'll get over it, make a new video, something like that. Rant over for now. See you next time.